Beerus, my lord. Is there something you wish to say?
Here it comes.
Crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire. Woke up, woke up, woke up. Woke up, woke up, woke up.
Hello, hello, hey, hello, hello, all you bull bats and bittens. What's up, everybody? We back.
Boo.
Yo, I had to big up Carol Baskins right quick with her crazy ass, whatever the hell.
Carol Baskin.
Yeah, man. She's like a black widow with a smile. It's weird and creepy, and I'm just like, okay. But also, Tiger King was that shit. That was the most ridiculous. I saw something. It said that old dude, like the Tiger King, he is a variant of Steve Irwin, and I was like, yo,
a variant. Wow.
Yes.
Yo.
Yes.
I like this stuff in my head to think about.
Yo. No, seriously. So anyway, what up, y'all? We back talking all weird, usual shit as usual, you know, because that's on brand for me. But I'm back. I went to go see my child. Went down to Texas for a little bit. Left it on to we posted a rerun for y'all, but we back live and in color. Here we are, episode 18, Hnic Dark Match. Thank you so much for tuning in to us. And before I get into anything else, child, we got a lot to talk about. The Royal Rumble is next week, and there's a whole bunch of shit that's been shaken up in WWE in preparation, whole bunch of weird shit. But we gonna talk about some other stuff too, because you know we don't want to talk too much about Royal Rumble because that's next week. But there's some other shit going on. Cam got a review as usual. Mike got his wrestlers of the week. We're gonna keep it pushing. So before we get into all that, let me go ahead and introduce my cohorts. Go ahead, Spider Cam, let them know who you is.
You know, we back. New week, same show. Main Spider Cam, aka Mr. AKA put your mama in the figure for a leg lock. You know, the chicken is back.
Oh my god.
All that, get yourself a $40 box, you know. You
Mike,
might get
you just gonna let him steal your shit, man? Chicken was your shit.
Listen, you know, we can sell multiple chickens. There's Popeyes, there's KFC, there's churches, and then there's that Spider King chicken, you know. You might get a, you know, buy one, get one free. You might get the Hnic special, you know. You might get a fifth hen dog.
He just having everything on me, huh?
What you mean? We sell it.
That's a one up everything. Yeah.
I see.
Then you always know the COO, the COO, the president, the owner, the founder, Blaze Battle Wrestling, the BBWs. Show them love. And, you know, we here.
Yeah, y'all cute. Mike Hennessy, let them know who you is.
This the boy Mike Hennessy. You know, I got the locks popping a little bit. You know, doing my thing. Shout out, we back. You know, doing our thing. I'm excited. Ready to talk some wrestling. It's been a little while. I had some good wrestlers last week, but shit got canceled. We had to do it this week. But, you know what I mean? Representing that KFC brand, man, you know, representing everything. The real fucking chicken. I don't know about that $40 chicken. If you that much of a thought, that's what you got to do. So
you know he ain't talking about chicken when he said $40.
Yeah, $40. That's a lot. That's expensive as fucking chicken. You know what I mean? That's expensive as fuck. So, you know what I mean?
Chicken.
Hey.
You will get breasts, legs, and thighs, but it ain't gonna be.
That's all you need in the fifth of hen dog.
And a fifth of that brown water. You know what I'm saying? But before I get into who is, since you should already
Ruby.
know, I'll remind you in just a second. We got to pay them bills. Go on over to headnerdsincharge.com because, baby, we are just about to kick off. Everything's about to start pumping heavy for HNRCCon. We opened up a slot for vendors and shit. And we already sold out on that shit. So, if the vendors is already gone, can you imagine how the tickets is going to go? So just gear up for that on February the 1st. Our Kickstarter will go ahead and kick off. There's a lot of shit to be offered, so make sure you stay tuned. Join the email list on the website so you can see what is coming up. Go and check out the merch. We got plenty of it. I got it on the brawl right now. We got t-shirts, hats, and hoodies. We do accept Afterpay as a form of payment as well. So go ahead, check it out. We got a whole lot of new shit. Join us on our patreon.com/head nerds in charge. Become a patron because there's a lot to go on. There's a lot to happen. We need investors, business partners, and members of the family. So go ahead, tier start as low as $1. We do upload content on there, including explicit content. So if you want the fun stuff, that starts at the $10 tier, baby. That's just a little, word of advice. Not that anybody asked me. So them bills is paid. And make sure that you go ahead and go to YouTube as well and subscribe because we've been having issues with Facebook with the streaming shit, and we trying to mosey on over to the other
Oh,
platforms.
that's why I
So
can't see it. All right. I'm over here like, where is that? I'm like looking for it and shit. So.
It's totally here. I'm looking at it right now on Head Nerds in Charge on the main page. So,
Not on, I can't see it. I'm just here.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I
But anyhow, we're
like,
going to keep it pushing.
Sorry.
So, y'all remember Uncle Grandpa came on, Ron Starr. He has an event coming up on Saturday. Yeah. Because, he old. It's Pro Wrestling Revolution. It's going to be held at Super Crazy Pro Wrestling, which is in New Jersey. I will go ahead and post the link in the comments if you are interested in getting tickets to that event. There's going to be mini matches. There's some drama going on. There's a title match going on as well, tag teams and whatnot, new debut. So go check that out as soon as you can. We will have all of the information posted on our Instagram as well. So first and foremost, Mike, you have some people that you had your eye on.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave you a hefty side eye to a couple of them. But it ain't my shit, it's your shit. So I'm going to let you talk about your people and talk about why you think they the best of the week and shit. Dude, that's weird. But, whatever. I'm going to let you go ahead and take that over. So go ahead and do your little... make it make sense, God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm tired of being nice. I'm tired of being goddamn nice. Make it make sense. Do drop,
right.
why?
And listen, you definitely right about this. When I was making this list, only one of them really made sense to me. And there's a reason why those two made sense to me. But
how does it not make sense? It's your list.
I got you.
Man.
We're gonna start it off with Dewdrop. The reason why I picked her because she was the only thing about Raw that had a significant thing. You know what I mean? I didn't want to pick the Seth Rollins versus what's the name match because I already got Seth Rollins. So Dewdrop was it. All I want you to do when you got some time, go look at Monday Night Raw and go look at the matches and think to yourself, what makes sense on here? I mean, if
we're gonna let Cam go over that, I'm sure he'll let us know his thoughts.
Think about it. I'm just not gonna pick a 10-man tag team match to make it the wrestlers of the week. Don't really make sense. 10. It felt like 10.
It felt like 10.
People.
Look at you.
There's too many people in that ring. I respect it, but it's like I'm not just picking one person. Then you got the Shield, half of the Shield, cutting their promo on SmackDown. That's my SmackDown picks. That was the best thing about SmackDown, and they were really fucking good with SmackDown. I love their promo against each other. Roman cut something on Seth that was like, ooh, why you do that for?
If I wanted to fight a megastar,
I just fight your wife. But Rollins came back. But Rollins had something to say before that too. He said, I made you and I can destroy you. Rollins had facts. Roman has never beat him in a one-on-one title match. For any title. I mean,
shit.
Rollins might actually win next Sunday too. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, Rollins might actually win. So, hands in the air, I don't know.
Rollins?
Yeah. And then we have Walter. I'm not calling him.
You call him by his name.
No, did he consent to that
Call
shit?
him
I feel like
Gunther.
that was so non-consensual. It's not even funny. Like
Like,
you can't. No, you can't convince me
so
that shit is
everybody knows
okay.
what WWE did. I'm pretty sure people make. All right, okay. So Gunther
Ew, you said it.
Roderick Strong had a really good match because I like Walter. I didn't realize. Oh shit, Gunther. All right, so Gunther and Roderick Strong had a really good match, and I like him in the ring. Dude is a beast. His chops look like they just bully chops. Like I feel like if he chopped Brock with that, Brock like what the fuck? They had to start punching on him, like because they're like, oh, that shit. He chopped like how people punch. Like he just look at you and just bring the whole damn hand to you. Like
He
serious
ended
I
up
like him.
on me and Cam's end of year like review. Like we each had a match with him in it that was like, yo, this is
Yeah, he's
one
a
of the best matches
monster.
of the year.
Dude
Yeah.
is definitely gonna be champion really soon. If WWE please don't sizzle a fork and stick it in. Like seriously, you keep doing that to the NXT people.
Let it
Don't let them live.
rest.
Let these guys be. Like, all right, so now last but not least, we got Cody. Now, this is what I want to say about Cody. He cut a great promo on there, but the reason why he did that promo, love, is because he's not under contract to nobody. So he had free range to talk a certain way. That's
Or because he's the VP and can do whatever he wants, but that's neither here nor there.
Listen, but at the same time, he had free range to say whatever he wanted. He can mention things about other companies and don't have to worry about a particular thing.
It's AEW, all they do is mention other companies.
I mean, if they don't say it, listen, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No.
Look, there's a bunch of that's the ball that always rolled. They did it back in the 90s when NWO and them left. They made references to WWE, and it's happening now.
Steve said he fell asleep during Raw.
It ain't the only one.
Man, he said he thinks it was with Becky Lynch. But honestly, it was interesting to see her get mollywopped by someone who's not Charlotte Flair.
Exactly.
I'm not going to hold you. Like, I'm mad that Liv and Bianca didn't win because I felt like that was their moment too.
But they're pushing
whatever. I don't like it. But I will admit that it was great to see someone beat the man's ass.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't Charlotte Flair.
So
I will give her that and that alone. Fine, whatever.
I ain't gonna lie, I was being a little creep. I'm like, oh, Boo about to fall out. I see it. It's coming. It's coming. Nope, it didn't happen. She fixed it too. You seen her? I was like, oh, that joint about to fall out.
Over the shoulder, holder. Okay, so that was your last pick then?
Yep, that's them. They done. They done.
I guess when you explained it a little bit, it made sense.
And then
a little bit.
Lineup and you like, oh damn! And then you got two. I'm not even gonna mention it because it's just gonna probably piss Cam. Cam already probably got something to say about it. They fought for the ninth time in the same exact scenario. Vince's office. Oh, I didn't do this. It happens again.
What, Austin Theory?
You just said it. You had to. Go ahead.
Sorry, Cam. Nah. You stole my thunder. I don't want to do that to you. Cam, go ahead and talk about what you want to talk about. We're going to go with Raw first because that was Monday. Dynamite was last night. Take it away, Cam.
Raw was Raw. I mean,
Raw was Raw.
You were gonna hate on it. What we open up with? We open up with the Becky Lynch, the women's. The women's is talking about how they could beat Becky Lynch and why they should beat Becky Lynch, and Doudrop is looking like a stump on the road. But even though she's
did you say a stump on the road though?
She had nothing really much to say after Bianca came out and Liv came out, but she's the actual number one contender. But she lost to Bianca 3 times. I don't know if she's number one contender, but whatever. It doesn't matter. It happens. It happens. But I'm just saying. It is. Concur. I need my visual references to talk about these little shenanigans that happen on Raw. I also did fall asleep on Raw, so
damn.
That's neither here
I thought you was like being funny, but you actually fell asleep.
Yeah, it's 3 hours. I can't do it.
Can't
Last
do
week
it.
It's
Raw was a
Mon-
lot better.
it's
I got a
Monday, first day
job.
back at work. It's just like you bag, you want to kick it back and drink something a little stronger than some water. Yeah, you're gonna go to sleep on the 10th on the the second hour of it. You're gonna go to sleep. But where's my video references? Lovely, or photo references, so I can.
Photo references.
Yeah, there you
concur
go.
live.
There you go. Yeah, I'm the number one contender, and then Becky saying I'm the number one contender, and then Duja is looking stupid, even though she's the number one contender. But whatever. It's pretty much it's silliness. But it opened that Raw opened up with that promo segment. So, but it opened with a tag team match, and yeah, they lost, and Duja Senton Bomb or Yokozuna Bomb or Banzai Bomb or whatever it was, Vader Bomb.
Oh wow!
Just
Everybody bomb.
sat on fucking Becky Lynch, and everybody sold her like $1 million. We're not gonna forget she lost to Bianca Belair 3 times in a row. I don't know how you're number one contender, but
I will
okay,
never
whatever.
forget.
It's fine. Fishnets versus Fishnets at the Royal Rumble. So let's do it. I'm not even aroused at this match, but this was a goodie. Kevin Owens versus Damian Priest.
Listen, he actually beat him. I wish it was a title match.
Yeah. Shout out to Weasel Activity by Kevin Owens to beat Damian Priest. And I will say Damian Priest is a very good United States champion for his run. So I hope this turns into something to where he could possibly get a main title shot and lose that split personality bullshit. But whatever. Shout out to Alpha Academy. I was live at their show in Philadelphia when they came here to Raw to watch Alpha Academy beat the Riddle and Orton experience that needs to be finished off.
Quit shaking your head, Mike.
I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them being WWE Tag Team Champions. It just ended with an RKO.
It should.
It's gonna be a fucking rematch, but whatever. I hope they lose again. They just split this fucking tag team up. That doesn't need to be. But fine, whatever. We need a promo segment.
Dang.
It needs to happen.
Listen.
What's the next joint to happen?
Orton having fun, man. How many times can
sour faces?
Oh, good.
I was pissed off at this match. This made me so fucking mad.
The promo beforehand was Vince talk. When Vince had the promo with Theory and he pulled out the Glock and say he's gonna shoot Austin Theory.
Pull out the Glock.
But whatever. I feel sorry for Finn Balor. He's the new gatekeeper now.
So do I. Yep.
And Austin Theory gets the win here. It's not gonna do anything for either one of them. Who gives a fuck? But whatever. Nikki ASH task Rhea Ripley. Whatever. Fuck it. It just.
I'm agreeing with that shit.
As you can see, there's only one photo.
This pic says it all. Sorry, Rhea Ripley, you're not in the title picture. You're stuck fighting almost a supervillain right now. So shout out to
ASV.
ASV. Just change the name.
I don't know. It sounds like it sounds like a venereal disease. I'm good.
Almost a vagina. So
I need a Z-Pack for that. Shut up.
So almost a vagina.
And then on Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, we had 2 black men fight each other. With
keep on going.
This is the black on black crowd with a black man watching.
Shut up with your respectability shit. Oh my god.
This might as well be 2 Mandingo fighters fighting with.
I hate it here. Shut up.
So, Omos beats Reggie. Who gives a fuck? Okay. I know. Martin Luther King turned in his grave.
This nigga said on Martin Luther King Day. Now this shit, then, I love this picture right here.
Becky, I'm sorry, not Becky.
Really?
Beth Phoenix faux locks need to stop.
They really do though.
It looks like a wig at this point, and Edge is just loving all of this for whatever reason. And then Maurice hits her with a bag of bricks or a bag of cement or a bag of something.
It is a bag with a brick inside. It was like a little handbag, and it was a singular brick, and she hit her with the brick. I think that's the next photo, actually.
Maurice hits her with the bag of Canadian bricks.
Just like her husband on that shiesty shit.
I find it hilarious that Edge is the Canuck versus Maurice that's the Canuck, and they're married to two Americans. It's kind of funny. But
Listen, did you say
yeah.
Canuck? Oh my
So
god.
after that,
Next photo, please.
well, she's gonna get hit with the Canadian brick at this point. So I don't know how you sell this match to make it entertaining. So I mean,
Well, it's
it's a waste of
going to
time
be a
for
big
me.
deal at the Royal
happening.
Rumble.
I mean, you might as well just bring Matt Hardy back.
Tinker
Allegedly.
Live.
Oh,
Mike
well,
Live.
there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Bag
They hit you with
brick.
she needs to. This Beth Phoenix
Maurice.
hair needs to stop.
I mean, they
It's
trying
a
to make
mess.
her look like one of those warriors or something. So.
There you go. So it was an 8-man tag. It was the Dirty Dogs and who was they teamed up with?
Somebody.
Let's see. Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode. It's
They
in
were
my
teamed up
notes
with
because I can't fucking
Commander
remember.
Aziz. Commander Aziz.
Oh, that's right. Apollo Crews. Stop it.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz.
The Street Profits and Rey Mysterio and Ray Jr.
And the Mysterios. It's
won
just the Mysterios.
a meaningless match, so it didn't really matter at that point. And then I think after that was Triple H won it probably. And then Seth Rollins faced off against Bobby Lashley, and this was a banger. So if you woke up when this match happened, this match was the shit. This is a good match. Yeah, I mean, it was sleepy time with featuring Monday Night Raw. But if you woke up to Seth freaking Rollins versus Bobby Lashley, this was a great match. Ending was shit. We all know that. Pretty much the Usos came out.
Usos. Ew, I hate it. Usos.
The Usos.
Yeah.
The ones. We the ones. But, you know.
Oh,
I thought it was a good match. I thought the match was dope. I want to see this type of match in the near future again, featuring these two. But you know, it ended ass as usual. So
it DQ. Ended ass.
That's what it did. It ended ass by DQ. But that was Raw in the nutshell. But we do have A-Dub, as people are calling it now. So,
which once again surpassed Raw.
Barely.
And barely. But they still surpassed
Really?
Them. Yep.
Really?
The numbers don't count, and he spelled disaster at this point. But what was the first match?
This was quoted.
No, it wasn't a match for. Yep.
Mott's coming back from his detox, his rehabs, and he looks great.
He does look.
Came in the ring. Cut a promo. I like the guy in the crowd say, "Get that fucking Trump piece of shit out."
Wow. Wow.
Oh, I love AEW crowds. They just don't give a fuck. And then
they really don't.
Says, get that fucking guy out of here. Cuts a promo. Pretty solid promo. So I mean, you gotta beat your demons.
He did a lot of yelling in the microphone.
Yeah, I mean, John Moss is one of them guys. You believe his character because he lives his character. So I get it. So he's still one of the best draws that AEW does have. So I do miss him. He looks great compared to what he looked like in January. This was a surprising match.
It was great, wasn't it? You enjoyed it, didn't you?
It's half serious, half comedy bullshit. I do have some type of arousal with Chris Statlander for some reason. I don't know.
Wow. Because he's a weirdo. Weirdos do it better. I'm just saying.
That's debatable also, but this was an okay match for what it was. I didn't like the ending. It just like, damsel in distress. Breaker falls to a table.
I didn't like that either.
It's like, you did that to my girlfriend. Gotta low blow you, and then
and then he went to go. Are you okay, sweetie? Bitch, get the fuck on.
And then so Orange Cassidy takes the pin as usual. Adam Cole but that's how you do a mixed tag match, kind of, sort of. I like how they did it.
Sort of.
Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maurice ain't gonna.
It don't make sense.
No, it don't. It's weird.
I get it. They're doing with Edge at this point, but they drawing. So
Edge is doing what he wants to do. So what he wants to do. You have to understand that.
I mean, I get it, but
And then this match ended in 3 seconds. So whatever. Sean Spears or CM Punk, you get GTS, go home, get the fuck out of here, beat the traffic. And I don't know where this rivalry is going with MJF and Punk into a next pay-per-view, probably Revolution, if anything. But I guess Wardlow's gonna have something to do with it and break away from MJF. But whatever. Just fight already. I'm you know,
it was good at the beginning, but it's just now like, okay, so are you edging me?
We're ready for a payoff at this point.
No, okay.
Wrong company. This was a good promo by Cody. He's out for 2 weeks, comes back. He's the real champion. Talk about we don't rename our guys like Gunther McGutter Buddy, you know. But you know, I remember, you know, Andrea Idolo, Mox 2.0, Paragon, Pac, you know, all them WWE guys you signed and renamed them for legal purposes, of course, because
of course.
I understand that. But and then he says he's Forbidden Door. I made the Forbidden Door because Cody was in Ring of Honor. He was in Impact. He was overseas. And I believe he did do kind of the Forbidden Door thing, so I get it. And he's going to challenge Sammy Guevara to a ladder match at Beach Break in Cleveland. I don't think you get beaches with Cleveland kind of synonymous with one another, but okay, cool. House of Black versus Varsity Blondes. House of Black kind of fucks over Varsity Blondes bad.
That was another one that ended in seconds.
Cool. Whatever. And then Pac challenge Mouth Out Back. That's going to be a banger.
Yes.
Lance Archer is challenging Cowboy Bullshit to a match. Why is Lance Archer doing this?
Wait, did you say Cowboy Bullshit?
It's Cowboy Bullshit. And he gets his...
I can't take this.
I do not believe in...
I can't say
shit as a great babyface champion, but whatever. He's gonna face Lance Archer. I think it's gonna be an okay match. It's not gonna be his best match, but we'll see. They just kind of threw Lance Archer up there. Hey, you challenge him now. So just all right, cool, get it, understand. Serena Deeb for the Sky Blues. Serena Deeb
is a fucking monster.
Yeah, keep fighting Sheeta. I don't want to see this type of match.
I want to see her fight.
That's it.
No, I want to see her fight.
It was a squash. I'm pretty sure. So I mean, she beat it with a Tequila Sunrise. It was a wrap. So other than that,
see her fight.
The main event was Acclaim versus Sting and Darby. I love this rivalry. Tad did with the music video and making fun of Darby Allin being on Sex sent me to the ER when he was just doing bullshit. Nonsense for money, and he looked like a fucking dweeb on that, so that was funny. And there's a 62-year-old man going through a guy face. That was hilarious in the video also.
Listen.
So, and I like how Max Caster made fun of WWE complaining about AEW having gory self-mutilation and the Ty Conti match with the bunny, and everybody was bloody. But you did Edge versus Cactus Jack. They spared somebody to a table, and then Road Dogg and Billy Gunn sent the same 2 old men, Terry Funk and
my God.
I'm just saying it's a little hypocrisy, so we're not.
There's a lot of it.
Would be so.
Also, Mae Young getting destroyed by a 2-minute warning and destroyed by the Dudley Boys on a repeated basis, but whatever. We're not going to talk about that.
As you talked about it.
I didn't like this tag team match because Darby Allin was out for most of it, and his 62-year-old Sting was holding off 2 other men in a tag match, and
he had to look good
spot,
in front of the crowd.
And drop DG, Claim lose, and they got this bullshit tag team still going on. I think the Claim should have won this match. And go after the tag titles, but that's not going to happen against Jungle Boy and Monstersaurus or whatever.
Luchasaurus, bro. Oh my God.
Whatever. The bullshit comedy tag team that won the titles off of a real tag team for whatever reason. But that's a dub for you. Y'all like it so much.
You such a hater, fool. I can't
I don't hate
do.
it. It just doesn't make sense at times. That's all.
Oh, and
Why was
WWE
Cody
does.
interim champ? I didn't understand that.
Because he was a champ, right? Originally.
He was gone for 2 weeks. I seen Dean Ambrose not defend the U.S. title in like a month, and he's just like, actually, we can get into it now. Did you know?
Oh God.
Did you know that Shinsuke Nakamura has not defended the Intercontinental Championship since WrestleMania 19? I'm just saying. That was
You
last
Had
year.
that long?
Surely you
Look
just.
it up. Look it up.
That nigga
That's
said,
it.
it's my title. Ain't nobody taking this. I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to take this. Y'all
That's
have a
when
good
you
day.
tag him up with Rick Boogs, and Rick Boogs is over your Intercontinental Champion. But whatever. I mean, WWE in a nutshell. But
I don't even know they still got an
all that.
IC title. They like, oh shit, he got the title? Anytime you can't
Everybody
Google
forgets about it.
Never mind.
He defended last time he defended was WrestleMania 19.
Mike,
Anytime
we know you
remember
said
that was a
yes.
workhorse
I know.
They could at least found out. They could have Googled their own person, like, oh snap, he the
So we gonna go into a commercial break, and then when we come back, we gonna get the boxes of the week, and then we gonna talk about the juicy shit. So stay tuned for that. Mike trying to get ahead of everybody and do the extra shit. Need commercial and then commercial.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Godfrey, and you guys are watching the Head Nerds in Charge. Watch them on all platforms. Better or else.
There's only one boss in this place, and that's me. The HNIC.
Yo, did you just quote my favorite movie?
Wait.
You know yes, you know.
Oh yeah, Fifth Element. Is that your favorite movie for real?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's my shit.
Oh my god, the overrated ass movie.
Whoa.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
All right, you know what?
It don't even matter.
Overlord Kurt, if we could just go ahead and play the boxes, because I'm not about to listen to this blasphemy right now. I'm just not. I refuse to do the thing.
One of the greatest movies ever.
Thank you.
I need some more white people getting annihilated in this.
There you go.
Oh my god.
That was like last week in the Bills game.
He wanted him to die.
It's out. Wait a minute, total 6 to see. What happened?
Oh no!
That's amazing.
No.
I know a crackhead when I see one.
That was just
Yo, white people are crazy. Oh, I remember this. That's Stone Cold, I think. Oh, this ain't wrestling. This real. Oh, y'all ready? You never seen this before, love?
no. Yo. That was the chops of chops. Oh my god.
But did you notice what he did beforehand?
No, what did he do
licked
before?
his whole hand and then chopped him. He was ready for it.
This is pre-corona, so he's good.
Yeah. So he didn't even try to kill him. Like,
This is pre-corona, so he's nah. If that was after corona, I be no. At that point, self-defense, bitch. It was him or me, and it wasn't about to be me. So
listen, the dude who face planted, who did the splash like Rey Mysterio with the arms behind his back and didn't
listen.
even try to put his hands forward. See, shit like that is what Vince McMahon paid attention to. If you don't put your hands for it, you're gonna go backstage. They're gonna be like, "Great match. Put your fucking hands in front of you next time, bro." Like, because anything can happen.
No, apparently so. Like, nah, I choose life, and my face is too pretty to meet the floor like
So
that.
face
I
plant like
think
that.
I don't think my face and the floor need to be that intimate in contact. I think
Look,
it's cool being a long distance relationship. We don't have to maintain this
being
shit.
pretty. You all pretty right here when you landed. When you turn over and all that shit gone, like all this gone.
Like
your face in the
Matt
floor
Burn and shit. Like,
Yeah,
no,
basically.
I'm good. I'm fucking okay. All right, Mike. So listen, you been chomping at the bit about this Walter Gunter situation. So I'm gonna have you take point on that one specifically, since you got so much to say. You almost ruined everything for everybody. But anyway, so give us a little bit a backstory on Walter, because he was one of your picks of the week because he's a fucking monster. He's great at what he does. But why is you mad, son? Why you mad? What's grinding your gears? My goodness.
Everybody know what WWE almost did.
But what did they almost do?
What they
act
almost
like they
did-
don't know.
Okay, so for the people that's watching, we have Walter versus Roderick Strong, right? It's Walter in this ring. He wins the match. After the match, the winner is Walter. Dude, it's Gunther. Okay. Then find out he was named after a fucking like Nazi, what is it, general or something like that?
Wait.
Named after a Nazi general.
Wait.
WWE is on a now you didn't file a trademark for it. And this is the part that fucks it up even worse. It's like a lot of the times if I don't know something, I'm gonna Google it, right? I'm gonna Google the shit.
So you trying to make
WWE
money off of it, and you didn't run a search first?
And no. And we're right here. Now we're here with it.
Oh shit.
So don't worry about it. See, this is what happens. So the fact that he was in a group called Imperium, who used to stand like this with their hands behind their back. Who else did that? So, yeah. We're not gonna mention the names because if it's Jewish people that watch it, we understand.
Stop. No, yeah, we not hype on anti-Semitism. We're not gonna.
No. This is not that. It's just that sometimes you just know if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a fucking duck at the end of the day. Like it. So when you wanted to file for that trademark, how didn't you know this was a general? Who's fired right now?
Because it's called lazy booking.
I want to see who's fired at this point because somebody should be fired.
I thought you should just off GP and just for giggles and shits. Like if you have an idea of something that you want to trademark and have the rights to, you're gonna run a cursory search to be all like, does anybody else have this shit yet? At least. And I would think that it would come up in that search if you did any kind of due diligence. Like how was this overlooked? And if it wasn't overlooked, if niggas caught it and was like, you know what? It's 2022 and they hate this shit. Anything that's not, hey, we love Jews, they're not okay with that. For good reason, okay? World War II and the Holocaust, all that shit. Horrible shit. Horrible stuff. Cool. But like, if you did catch it, what made you think it was cool? Like, what made you think you could justify it? When that shit became public, how are you going to explain that? Wait, what?
It's lazy booking. That's all it is.
No, it can't just be that. It can't just be lazy booking. I'm sorry.
No.
But if you can do enough research to rename a motherfucker Bearcat because you know the history, the obscure history behind it.
I'm done with it now. You basically proving my point right now. WWE is known for, what do they used to say? We're the most searched thing on Google, YouTube, and Facebook. We've been searched this many times. How y'all know how to say that? But y'all didn't know one fucking name to look up. That's why I know it ain't no.
Wait a second, but arguably, if it wasn't for the dirt sheets, you wouldn't know it either. So I'm just saying.
And somebody would have known it. A German.
Not you.
Hold on, real quick. Why did they need to change his name in the first place? We was gonna call him Walter.
I mean, Walter's a weak ass name anyway, so I mean, whatever.
This whole time.
but it matters to him. It works for that character. When you hear
He
Walter,
took
it's
Gunther.
easy to
What's wrong with
cheer.
Gunther?
No. Let's be real with it. Vince don't like when the crowd
See,
has
Phil?
something to say. That's one of his biggest things. He don't like when the crowd gets involved with certain things a certain way. He didn't. You could tell he probably didn't like the Yes movement. He probably hated that shit. He hated. I know he hated.
You know he hated the Yes movement.
He
but
hates when the crowd actually, if it ain't come from him, he hates the fact that somebody else is doing something that don't relate to him.
that is successful. Like he can't even deny it because he's like, "Fuck, it's gonna give me a lot of money." Fuck, but that's why he's so mad.
Kofi wouldn't be in WrestleMania if that was the case.
What? Because the fans chanted for Kofi? It ain't because of it, they're chanting for Kofi, the character that he created. They're not chanting for Walter, something else that somebody else created.
What?
He
Hold on. So
name.
Kofi Mania was Vince would be okay with Kofi Mania, but Vince wouldn't be okay with Daniel Bryan, who started.
It's not just Kofi Mania.
That doesn't make sense.
What did he do to Kofi to get him to that point that he ain't put no other superstar through? He had to go through tanks just to get his opportunities. He couldn't
that's normal.
He put him through the man.
Listen, when you know
Daniel Bryan wrestled twice in one night to do what he did. He wrestled Triple H, and then he wrestled in a triple threat that he wasn't supposed to be in originally.
He did, and he didn't fucking like it. He didn't belong in the match.
Mm-hmm.
But he did it. It's money over bullshit. So this is good for money moves. Let's not do that.
I'm not saying he's not good for it, but what was the point of you want the chance, Gunther? And first of all, I don't even like Gunther anyway. That sounds like some.
Wait a second. Do you like Kevin Owens?
Kevin Owens? Yeah, I'm cool with KO.
Do you like Sami Zayn?
Yeah, I'm cool with Sami Zayn.
Did you like Hideo Itami?
He all right.
Those are reworks. Those are renames. I remember Kevin Steen. I remember El Generico. I remember.
When nobody saying that past name changes didn't work, but why the fuck was this one okay?
You want Antonio Cesaro back. That's what you want. You want Big E Langston still in there.
Yeah, I'm cool without Big E Langston. Like Langston, that last name is crazy.
No, we gotta keep Big E Langston.
No, what I'm saying is what makes So what the point behind it is just that we can't sit back and ignore that. Oh, it was just a name. Come on now, you named
it's history. It's awful fucking world.
That is a history-based thing. That
you wouldn't have known if it wasn't.
Somebody would have known.
All I'm saying.
But okay, we don't know half of the shit unless somebody don't report it. We don't talk about stuff unless somebody don't report it. So that's in a way, like it has to be somebody is going to do the dirt.
They won't.
Everything.
They won't.
In mom's basement. Oh no, they're gonna say Gunther start. I have to Google it and give it to the masses.
That's like putting a name for like some like you put a name of a person who was a part of a mass genocide of people. And
I understand.
It's
not just like a rando that don't know about
$1 million company. You do lazy bullshit and lazy research, and I get it. And people have those job opportunities that probably I would want.
That ain't lazy research. Somebody knew that name and named from.
Why is there not a group of people specifically there to make sure this type of bullshit don't happen? This is a PR nightmare.
Remember they hired the black woman on the writing team that knew nothing about wrestling? She didn't even know who Bobby Lashley was, but she was writing for him. This is WWE. This is nothing new.
I'm not. We're not. I think you're getting it confused. I'm not disagreeing with you that it was lazy. I'm just saying that it was lazy and it was intentional.
This is normal. This is normal stuff. This isn't eye-opening news.
Not Holocaust shit. Like that's no. There are certain things you just don't fucking touch, especially in wrestling. This is pro wrestling. This is entertainment, sports entertainment. The fuck you think we want to see a Nazi for? Don't nobody want to see that in 2022. And whoever do, we don't fuck with them.
That's like bringing a random slave master name to the thing. Everybody finds this out and then be like, oh shit, our bad. And guess what? You done pissed everybody off in there like, oh no, we understand.
Hold on.
Come on, man.
This is one of those things that you just don't fucking do, period. This is just not, this is the type of shit that you specifically don't do.
Listen,
and you try to prevent because again, PR nightmare. Who the fuck wants to contend with this in this day and age when people were just lauding you for being progressive and forward thinking because Tony Khan fucked up? Now you over here looking dumb, like stupid. Because somebody didn't do research, that's not just lazy. That's fucking. That's either unprofessional or if it was intentional, it was a bad business and marketing strategy, and they just need to go back to the drawing board because this ain't it, chief. It just ain't fucking it.
But they still keep going.
Hold on. Do you remember Kerwin White? Do you remember that?
Who?
Do you remember Kerwin White?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll just put that out there. Remember Chavo Guerrero was a caddy? Remember that Kerwin White character? He was pro-white. Did you remember that?
You keep missing the point of the shit wasn't okay back then either. But back then, their audience allowed for them to do the stupid shit. But it still wasn't okay.
Do you remember Del Rio when he was on the border checking for people's papers? Remember that?
I mean, listen, it's a different thing. This is a whole different thing.
No, hold on.
The
point that I'm trying to make is it's all fucked up. You're supposed to learn.
Those are stereotypes, and you have stereotypes versus.
Like this is tropes and shit.
And stereotype is based on loosely off truth, right?
Tropes. I'm talking tropes, like a mammy or like, you know, a jigaboo or whatever the fuck. That's what I kind of like equate that to. Like there are certain things that you just don't fucking do. Even now in WWE, 20 years ago, if a motherfucker came out in blackface, it may have been cool for them.
If you want
we weren't cool with that shit.
If you want that, go to Brodus' Clay WrestleMania entrance. Somebody called my mama and all the black women out there with big asses and white wigs coming out there shaking their asses. I'm just saying, this is W.
You are overlooking the point that it has always been fucked up.
No, I'm going for the trope.
It has always been fucked up. It's always been unprofessional. But at one point, wasn't nobody clocking him and holding him to a standard. Now they are. And he still thought that this shit was going to go okay.
Actually, they're not clocking. Vince never got clocked.
No, he absolutely got clocked. Because if he wasn't clocked, why were there more black champs or whatever in the last 10 years? Because he got clocked.
The last time Vince got clocked was the steroid scandal. That's it.
No, anytime his pockets get hit
for not races, but for the race that was champions compared to the ones that wasn't. They've clocked.
So what was that? What was that?
He's paid attention to that. When you don't have enough black champions, people start.
Is that after he said nigga on live TV? Is before he said nigga on live TV? I'm confused.
Women wrestling is another one.
That is another one. Because again, if he genuinely was just that hard headed to where he's like, you know what, I don't care if it loses me money, I'm gonna keep doing the thing. Then why did he implement all other changes to make sure that his money didn't get touched?
And his wife.
Nah, man. Right? You over here cherry picking shit just to prove your point, and we trying to make a general overall. Like the overall gist
that's crazy.
Is just because it worked 25 years ago don't mean it's appropriate. Just because didn't nobody check you 25 years ago don't mean the shit was cool. It just meant nobody was checking you. R. Kelly was raping little girls and wasn't nobody checking him. That don't make it okay just because he was getting away with it for 20-some years. It just meant that at that time wasn't nobody holding him accountable.
That's what I'm saying.
So at this time, when you have that oversight, when you have an oversight like this to where it's such a public relations nightmare that they're like, okay, so are you anti-Semitic? Are you pro-Nazi? Like they asking all these questions because somebody thought it would be funny. Like 20 years ago, it would have been funny. Not realizing this ain't the climate for that shit. It's not okay.
Vince until the U.S. government checked Vince. Other than that, nobody's checking Vince.
Okay, they wouldn't have changed his name then.
They changed it for a PR nightmare. Oh, okay.
They wouldn't have changed his name.
His name's still Gunther,
I'm not
right?
saying that. Huh?
His name's still Gunther, right?
It could be Gunther because Gunther ain't.
Change the whole entire name.
Listen.
They convinced that they're gonna slice this bread some type of way. That's just how I look at it.
No,
and I'm just saying, anyway, ain't always the good way. Just because it's anyway don't mean it's a good way, is my point. Yeah, you can think, I'm a multi-million or $1 billion company, whatever the fuck, so I can do what I want without any type of repercussions, and that's just not true.
So if they named the black superstar Toby, then it'll be a problem. I'm just asking.
Boy.
Just Toby. I'm just asking.
No, I mean, if it's just Toby, that
What
don't
is
mean
down?
nothing.
No, it would absolutely be a fucking no. This would be the exact same example of why that would be fucked up.
That's cherry-picking.
Because at that point, there needs to be a black person somewhere who's like, no, motherfucker, out of all of the names, you not gonna do no Uncle Tom, and you not gonna do no fucking Toby that Kunta Kinte had this. Nah, man. Kunta Kinte lost appendages over that fucking name. You ain't gonna name no black man Toby that's just Toby walking out of that. No, that would still be fucked up. Mike is wrong in this instance.
No. What I'm saying is, why are we naming him Toby? I was trying to say, are they adding something else to his name?
No, but it's just like what he said about Gunther. If you know that name, man, Mike, you won't be here backpedaling on me. I don't like that shit.
No, I don't like that shit. I'm agreeing that that's fucked up if they do it that way. I said if they name him Toby something, if they're adding more to the name, that's
okay, his name's Toby Black. How about that?
Anyway,
what do you mean? You made it worse just now.
Nah, you just made me mad. Now I'm mad now. I was fine. I was calm. I was peaceful. Now I'm mad, and I want to talk about something else.
How you mad off a name? It's just Toby.
Nah, because they would know what they was doing if his name was just Toby. If his name was just Toby, okay, they know they.
I don't believe you, Mike. I don't believe you anymore. Anyway,
I'm saying, are we
even going to talk about Ali? Mustafa Ali? Talk about something else.
That's all I say.
Why you think he want to leave?
He ain't happy there with the. They ain't doing shit.
He was so gung ho like WWE because he thought they were gonna let him do him, and that didn't happen. They're like, we'll use you for Crown Jewel because you happen to look like them motherfuckers. We need a person to be a jobber for their hometown hero, real quick, and you look like them. I think they'll be happy with that. Seriously. So I think you're right. Where should he go?
You fight Mansoor, you lose. God damn it.
I mean, not in that instance. Ali shouldn't have lost that shit. He lost it because he was
on that roster. One of the best high flyers and agile wrestlers.
Absolutely one of the
He has a lot more in his repertoire than we can see.
That's too damn bad.
Kim, I'm about sick of you, motherfucker. Like, I'm so fucking sick of you right now. God.
If you had a choice, you're gonna put the strap on Mustafa Ali.
Get the Glock.
Get the Glock.
Y'all just lying to yourselves.
No, nigga. I can't stand the liars.
Mustafa Ali definitely didn't get. I think he got rear-ended just like everybody else.
So should he go
back to NXT?
A title don't really make the person. It's the person that gotta make the title.
It does. You get paid.
So where should he go if he don't stay where he at?
Go back to being a cop. What the fuck?
No, go back to wrestling somewhere. You can if AEW wants to go.
If he goes to Japan, I think he could learn a lot in Japan.
He can
go back to being a cop, nigga. You was a fucking cop. Go back to being 12.
So wait a minute. What's your issue with Mustafa Ali?
You're disgruntled with WWE. You're not getting your way. Go back to being a cop. What the fuck? You wasn't.
Why is he not any option? Why can't he wrestle elsewhere? So why are you hating on Ali, man? Mr. Gordon Mustafa.
What's wrong with Ali? I ain't see an issue with him at all.
You lucky they kept your mic. You lucky you kept your fucking whole name.
Listen. Hold up. This is why I drafted a better roster out of him because.
I don't know because who is everybody talking about right
now? Who?
With that Peacemaker shit, who everybody talking about right now?
The Peacemaker? Who that?
Really? Mike, you a fucking noob, bro. You over here being a fucking asshole. You know what I'm talking about because you thought you was going to prove a point. It's cool because even if your bum ass don't know, everybody else in this earth do because that's all everybody been talking about since the 3-episode premiere. But, I digress. We're talking about something else right now. Since you're over there talking shit, I just want to remind you, just real quick.
Champions.
You got Mustafa Ali on your roster?
No, I don't have him on there. I don't have him on there. I'm just saying why. Because
you draft him. I'll give him to you.
No, I mean, I'll take him somewhere. All right,
keep him. Take him.
Yeah, since Kim cheated with the entirety of Hit Row, I feel like we get 2 extra people on our roster.
You get retribution. Talk shit.
Yeah. Whatever, nigga.
Like Mustafa Ali is a good wrestler. He's great on the mic. Like
He's
we're not
good
saying
on
he
the
was
mic.
trash, and then
He can use some work on the mic, especially being an asshole. He's not a good asshole on the mic yet. He can work on it. I wish Samoa Joe could help him.
This is your storyline. Smack around Mansoor, and he get beat in his hometown. That was your storyline.
Cam, just stop talking, fool. Just quit talking for like 25 seconds for me.
What happened?
22 seconds. Stop talking.
Y'all good with Toby Black, but y'all not good with Gunther.
No, I'm not good with no Toby Black. Quit letting that nigga speak for me. He don't speak for me. Anyway.
Toby El Negro. Toby El Negro.
One more thing that was on our list of things to discuss. So back to Mr. Rhodes. Mike, you mentioned earlier that he is free to do what he want to do, which means he's free to talk how he want to talk. Cam, I want your input on Cody Rhodes because you are kind of back and forth with him, but I think you have this underlying amount of respect for him.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
The promo he was spitting facts. He was in Ring of Honor. He was in TNA. He was overseas. You know, I believe he was in Japan. I'm not completely sure. But
I think he spent time over in Japan. He fights like he did.
I think he was maybe it was Jericho. I don't remember Cody in Japan, but he may have been. I'm not sure. But
I feel like Cody did sit in Japan.
Everybody's saying Cody's contract expired.
He was in Japan. I feel like he did at least a stint in Japan.
I want to believe he was in Japan. But
I thought he was in Japan.
But
okay, so my point is like, yes. What do you think?
All the dirts are saying, his contract expired and all that other stuff, and then people in the comments saying, he's still a VP. Maybe his wrestling contract expired and his VP contract is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I mean, I don't understand why he lost the championship for 2 weeks to make Sammy the interim championship to set up a ladder match. Like that's just stupid.
It was weird.
Whatever. I don't think his contract expired. But they're trying to make it seem like he did. Oh, he's going to be in the Rumble. Why? Why would he be in it? I don't understand.
So,
it's not like the women's Rumble where they're losing. They don't have 30 women because they keep firing everybody.
Yeah, basically.
Games out of nowhere. It's not, and it's like, Moxley's gonna be in the Rumble. I'm like, no, why would he be in there? That's just stupid. But I love the crowd chanting Royal Rumble. I thought that was hilarious.
So, just for shits and giggles, I'm curious if he were not to stay with AEW, where do you think he would go, or what do you think he would do? Like, do you think he would still wrestle?
I don't think he would go to WWE no more. I don't think he would take that.
I don't think so either.
I don't think he would be in WWE.
I think he just take a break for a while.
I can't see him nowhere else besides maybe NWA. I can see that. I can see him going NWA Power. I think he'll get a lot of prestige in there. I think he'll get a lot of high quality matches in there.
So then he will wrestle the guy, champion, Mickey James husband.
Yeah, I don't think he's a champion anymore.
He's not okay.
I don't think Nick
Aldis recently lost that.
Yeah, I mean, that's NWA is the only wrestling company I can see Cody wrestling, and if he
because of that.
Yeah, pretty much. It's too much prestige there, stuff like that. And with his star power, he can get more viewers to watch, no matter how much people claim to dislike him or claim he's Triple H or stuff like that. But I think that'd be a good run for him. He did everything else besides that, so why not?
Might as well, right?
Yeah, Triple H got that weird aura around him where it's like people love him because what he did for NXT, but then it's like they still got something bad to say about it. It's weird as shit. Like. It's really weird. He has this weird aura around him when it comes to the wrestling.
But it's the way he got into the McMahon family.
That part. Like, they're like, the only reason why you there is because of that bullshit that you pulled. Like, he fucked over a lot of people to get there.
All of them can do it. They probably do the same shit too.
which is why they
Type of
talk
way.
shit because they're mad they didn't do it first, I guess.
Yeah, like,
But
damn,
at the
I
end of
should've
the
cracked
day,
this first.
like he's been really trying to get it together. Like me personally,
It's a
I
fucking
feel
beast.
like that whole thing with China really fucked him up. Like he ain't been the same since then. He been trying to do right and take care of himself and all that shit. Like that shit was like
Mhm.
I mean,
fucking hell. Like
Yeah, there's
that's
some-
just
there's
a
some
theory.
karma.
I don't know shit. I just work here. You know?
I'll say this: he can't wrestle anymore. Let the man live. He can't really.
Yeah,
do what
no,
he
he
loves
needs
to
to
do.
take care of himself. The nigga dying. Like
Lost his product.
Damn.
I don't. So
What'd you say, lovely? Goddamn.
no, he got major heart problems as a result of what he put his body through. Yo, he got to deal with that. Luckily, he has the resources to where he can treat it, but that nigga, his body
yeah, I
is
mean,
shot.
if you run down Triple H's resume, he's the only person to compete in all three stages of Hell matches. I think he's second in Hell in the Cell matches. He's done every match type
Every
possible.
match, yeah.
Casket
Some
match,
tax. Ooh, that
boiler
match
room
crazy.
brawl.
Just let him rest. Let him do what he does best. And he loves wrestling. He's done a great job behind the scenes. He's learned a whole lot. And I just wish that they would just let him do what he does. He does it well. Like anyway.
I believe he could be the new Dusty, just using his wrestling mind to just like
He talks about
you know,
that too. He learned more from Dusty than he did anybody in the business.
like
Yeah.
he was under Dusty, he's under Flair, he was under so many people.
All the
Like
greats.
he has
Student of the game.
mindset and experience to pass that on. Like him and Sean, if they had the money, I'm pretty sure they could just like do their own thing. Like you could do
Yeah,
that
they
2.0
could.
bullshit. Like they could do their own OVW and just
And it
like
would be
get
dope.
a new talent to come in and just like
That'll hurt Vince bad.
can you imagine like
I
him
need
and
it.
Sean?
I need it.
Yeah, bad. AEW ain't gonna be shit compared to something if Triple H and Shawn Michaels do it. Sorry. No.
If they were smart, they would.
That should have
But
been
anyway,
for the
that's
rest of the
just
business.
wishful thinking, miraculous shit
Why,
going
look how
on.
happy she got over this. She
Calm
happy as
down.
shit over there.
Listen. I'm a little hot under my collar right now. Leave me alone. So, last but not least, it's just a rumor. It's just conjecture. But I thought it was notable enough to at least mention it because coincidentally, we have seen all three members of the former Shield this week in some capacity. I'm just saying. Don't dash my hopes and dreams so quickly. Why?
Your pick for your group is not happening.
What do you mean, my little pick? I didn't get the Shield. I wanted the Shield.
I have the Shield.
Oh.
Cam stole the Shield from me.
Right.
Remember?
He stole it from you. Cam's pick ain't happening. In transition, Cam's pick ain't happening.
Like, yo.
The days of the Shield is over.
If they were
cool as shit to see.
Yo, if they were to ever announce that they were going to come back together, it would solve a lot of the viewership problems. I can guarantee, because especially now, all three of them have made very great names for themselves. They've had great runs, and they're all three solid fighters, wrestlers. Like it's just whatever. I just want to put it on the ether, okay? I wouldn't mind it.
It will be fire. Listen, I think this Royal Rumble will be the best, not Royal Rumble itself, but probably some like and as far as that heart racing type of Royal Rumble, I think this might be the best one we have.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm looking forward to the good matchups.
If I'm wrong, I don't need nobody making a clip of this shit right now. Like, yo, Mike, remember the time you
said that
shit, you was wrong?
Own that shit, nigga. Commit. Survive.
I will say this: this Royal Rumble, the winners aren't set in stone. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Maybe the women are set in stone. Yeah, you can
because they don't have enough.
Down. Yeah, you just gotta dumb it down. Who could possibly win? Oscar can come back. Bailey can come back.
Belly gonna win. I think Belly gonna win.
You think so?
Bailey comes back at 30.
It would be really.
She's winning.
That's true.
I love Belly.
I do too. Bailey's awesome.
She got a bubble.
And she honestly is a fucking savage. Like she a beast.
She's really good. She's really good. She's gonna come back in crazy shape. Like
for the men, it's up in the air. Like
I do not know who's gonna win. I think what's gonna probably happen is somebody, maybe Bobby Lashley.
It's gonna be an upset. Whatever it is, it's gonna be an upset.
He might lose to Brock.
Well, we also got
no. Why would you say that? Why would you even put that?
But also, you got the fact that Woods ain't going to be in it. Kofi's not going to be in it. McIntyre's not going to be in it.
Kofi not in it?
Hurt. Kofi's hurt.
When did he hurt himself? I thought it was Xavier that was hurt.
I think they're both hurt.
No, but Kofi just wrestled last week. He just wrestled this past Friday.
It was taped also.
Oh. Friday was taped?
I think it was taped, but if he's in it, he's in it. But Xavier's out for like 6 weeks or something like that. So.
Yeah, Xavier's gonna be out for a little while.
My poor baby. He too fine to be hurt. No. So anyhow, that was episode 18 of Hnic Dark Match. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. As always, we always had to talk shit, argue. We always arguing over here because these niggas don't be making sense sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Cam just be hating to be hating. He just want to make them mad, want to incite rage and vengeful wrath out of niggas. So he just be doing all that extra shit. It's cool. I can take it. I'm gonna pull me a little drinky drink and comfort my feelings, you know what I'm saying? Hurt my little pride a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But anyhow, thank y'all for tuning in. Mike Hennessy, let them know who you is and how to support you, where to find you, how to follow you.
Got you. It's Mike Hennessy. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, all that shit on Mike Hennessy. Just if you type it in, you'll probably see me. All of it. Yep. All that. And represent the KFC brand. I need one time for the one time, you know what I mean?
One time
for the one time.
That's
all I need.
If he was to come up to me,
no more.
I'm gonna pull out the Glock.
Exactly. That's all.
We ain't had none of our drops. Like, yo, I don't.
He nothing.
King Kurt live. Overlord Kurt.
He might have wanted to sleep.
Do you still love us?
We gonna be sitting here like bye.
No, don't say bye yet, because Cam and I have to say.
No, I'm just saying this how long we gonna be. Like.
Right, like yo, we keep trying to. Can we please get the brownie? No. Okay, so Cam, Amazing Spider Cam, let her know who you is, how to follow you. Wow.
Better late to the party, yo.
Overlord Kurt. Man, he may not come when you want him. All right, Spider Cam, let him know. Yeah, we actually are. It's cool. I know where you work.
It's amazing amazing underscore Spider Cam on Instagram, and then amazing Spider Cam, aka Mr. AKA put your mind on trick before leg lock. Truth, facts, and facts. The COO, the CEO, the owner, the president, founder, Blaze Battle Wrestling. Get your BBWs up. That Spider Gang chicken. You come in after that Toby El Negro special.
Toby El Negro. I hate you, Toby El Negro. I hate it here. Get that. If you say your name was Cooper, I can't tell you get a 40% discount. No, nigga. Oh my God. Go away.
My name is Toby. That's a good nigga. But
yo, why? Yo, he gonna do
the internet. Just log off. You can go ahead and stop off the live now. Bye. Good night.
Now you're criticizing the work of the good man of the Reading Rainbows, of the Star Treks. I'm not
about to do this with you. We're not about to do this. Say goodbye to the people and get your shit. Say goodbye to people. Get your shit.
You guys say your shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, before I let y'all know who I'm is and remind y'all do all that shit, don't forget to go over.
You don't pick your cotton before you take your towel off, do you? You just furiously just shake it until it falls out.
You problematic as fuck, my guy. You the reason why we can advance as a people, and I'm done with it.
I think
go to headnerdsincharge.com. Go to headnerdsincharge.com. Join the email list. Make sure you join all of that shit so you can get all the updates. Kickstarter is kicking off at the beginning of February. We're going to be selling tickets to HNICCon, which is June 18th, 2022. Vendor slots have already sold the fuck out. So this shit going to be popping. And we ain't even started selling tickets yet, boy. So just make sure you go do that.
On the outside.
Go look. Don't do that because we ain't trying to get caught up with the feds and nothing like that. It's cool.
Black people don't sell bootlegs.
Anyhow, we don't talk about it on lives.
They gonna put the H&I
like, damn, son.
The CD disc and be selling it.
Hell no. There's gonna be bootleg merch there. Don't get the bootleg merch. Get the quality HNIC merch on headnerdsincharge.com. Go to the merch. We do accept Afterpay as a form of payment. Go to patreon.com/headnerdsincharge. Become a patron. Tier start as low as $1, but the freak nasty shit don't get opened and available till level 10 and above. So go ahead and make sure you do that. If you have a business, if you are a content creator of color specifically, you need a voice, you need a platform. Come talk to us.
If you're not Gunther, you can't apply.
I said of color, god damn it. Shut up. I hate it.
So I can imagine some dude bootlegging some shit with HNIC on it.
Bootleg gang.
They got like a whole fucking like Fat Albert or somebody all over the shit.
Hell no. Shut up. Stop. Cease. I said cease. Anyway.
Charlie Brown and them and shit on there.
Y'all already know who this is. Y'all already know who I am. The CEO, owner, and founder, vice president, all them roles and whatnot of Glorious Ascension Wrestling Division. The face of my company is the fucking Peacemaker. You hate to love him, you love to hate him, but the world is talking about him, goddammit. So that means they're talking about GAWD. Speaking of GAWD, GAWDESS, goddess of the odd bitch, because I don't feel like no basic bitch. Came at you live by the colors of goddamn rainbow, as I always do. Just make sure you go and follow me on all platforms, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook, Goddess of the Odd. Make sure you go do that. And go to Instagram and hit up HNIC Dark Match. Subscribe, follow, join, all that shit. We are posting content. And once again, I posted the link in the comments to Pro Wrestling Revolution Elevation, the event that's happening on Saturday at Super Crazy in New Jersey. Follow the link for all the details there. Thank y'all for joining us. Overlord Kurt, we appreciate you, even though you hurt our feelings a little bit. It's cool. I'm a weirdo, so I'll forgive you. It's all right.
What? What? What?
Yes.
What?
Now he chooses to be attentive and whatnot, y'all. Come on.
Listen,
all right, we out. We love y'all. Come back next week. Thursday, 9-ish. Episode 2019. Episode 19 is next week. No, don't bootleg nothing. Go to headnerdsincharge.com and get the merch, the official license merch now.
Let's get ready to suck it.
Good night. No, stop talking. No. We don't.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.